agarrarle el gusto a algo. This is one of my favorite ones. Agarrarle el gusto a algo. It can happen. I mean, sometimes you don't like something, but then that changes after eating that food that you found very strange or very weird. Maybe, you eat it a few more times and then, oh my God, it's so good. Same can apply, when you listen to some music that you don't like, but then you end up liking it a lot. So, or things that you can do, for example, traveling, learning something, or even like hobbies. We can be talking about hobbies that at first you were like, I don't know. And then you're like, oh my God, I cannot live without this. So we're talking about that kind of situation. This means to grow on someone. When something grows on you, it can be food, as I said before, hobbies, sports, anything that you could, hate and then love, or be like, I don't know. And then you're like, oh my God, I love it. And it has happened to me. It has happened to me. I don't know if you know the band Ghost. At first I was like, but then I'm like, these songs are actually really, really catchy, really good. But anyways, we're not talking about that. We're talking about this awesome phrase, agarrarle el gusto a algo, to grow on someone. Let's look at some examples using this specific phrase. Al principio no me gustaba el sushi. Who doesn't like sushi? Come on. Pero le agarré el gusto. Al principio no me gustaba el sushi, pero luego le agarré el gusto. This means at first I didn't like sushi. But later, it grew on me. I mean, months later, weeks later, maybe you tried it again and you changed your mind. It has happened to me. And it happened to me with sushi as well. The first time I ate sushi, maybe because it was from a supermarket, and it was kind of stale. I was like, this is awful. But then I ate good sushi and man, really good. Really good. Anyways, let's break this down. Al principio. This phrase here means at first. At first. Al principio. Also, it means in the beginning. Okay? In the beginning, at first. Principio means beginning. Okay? No me gustaba. No me gustaba means I didn't like. Okay? El sushi. El sushi. Yeah, you can just call it like that. El sushi. Sushi. Or the sushi. Pero, but, luego. Actually, this phrase, pero luego means but later, but later. Luego means later. Pero means but. Yo le agarré. Okay, so we have le here. That means that you can use the reflexive pronoun le. Okay, le means eat. Pretty much you're referring to something it. It can also means him, her, you formal, but it's a reflexive pronoun. Okay, so le means in this situation eat. Eat. You can have it. You have it here. Le agarré. Eat. By the way, here's the phrase we're learning. Le agarré el gusto. It grew on me. Let's go. Let's go. Man, I want sushi now. Agarrarle el gusto a algo. Let me just tell you that algo means something. Okay. Something. We don't have it here because we're just, I just wanted to let you know that algo can be replaceable with anything. It can be sushi, it can be an action, it can be anything that you can do or things that, they grew on you. Okay, they can grow on you. So algo is replaceable. A as well, you don't need it. This is replaceable. This is what you need. Agarrarle el gusto. El gusto means, gusto means taste. Can mean taste. That's the literal translation. Sometimes it means flavor. Okay. Depends on the situation. El means the. Agarrarle means to grab or to take. No literal translation here. I just wanted to let you know what each word means. But essentially, you're saying that something can grow on you, right? Or something is growing on you. Excellent. So keep that in mind. You need to know the conjugation of the verb agarrar in order to use this phrase. And we're going to look at the last example using this particular expression. I love it. It's like you're pretty much saying, I like it now. I didn't like it before, but I like it now. So that's what this phrase is about. And it's a more advanced way to say that in Spanish, just like you can use to grow on, on you. Something grew on you or something is growing on you. It's a more complex way to say that in English. It's like a more advanced English. So it's the same. It's the same with this phrase in Spanish. It's a more advanced way to say, hey, I like this now. I like this now. Okay. So now let's look at the next example. Viajar solo era intimidante, pero después de mi tercer viaje, le agarré el gusto. This one is a long sentence. The previous one too. But it's fun. It's fun. Viajar solo era intimidante, pero después de mi tercer viaje, le agarré el gusto. This means, I have to move this up a bit. Traveling alone was intimidating. It is. But it grew on me after my third trip. So at first you were like, oh my God, or this person was like, oh my God, I don't know. It's very intimidating. But then after a few times, now it's good. It's okay. This person loves to travel. Now let's break this down. Viajar. In English, it's a common thing to use the gerund when you want to talk about an action like traveling, working, seeing, drinking, all of that. Those are gerunds, right? In Spanish, we do not use the gerund for for, talking about actions, we use just the infinitive form of the verb, which means just don't do anything to the verb. Leave it as is. Just put it there. Viajar is similar to saying traveling. Okay? Viajar. Solo means alone. It also means lonely, and it also means only. Okay? It's all about context. Era was intimidante. Intimidante. It's a very long word, but it means intimidating. I mean, the English word is also long. Intimidating. Intimidante. Pero, but, después de, let's include de, pero después de, you are adding more. So in this situation, after, keep in mind, después de is like you want to add more to the sentence. Después de comer, duermo. After eating, I sleep, I go to bed. Después de tomar mi café, me siento mejor. After drinking coffee, I feel better. Después de desayunar, me lavo los dientes. After eating breakfast, I brush my teeth. Okay? So después de means after, but you need to add more. It's like you're saying después de ... after ... Okay? Mi tercer, my, mi means my, tercer, third, viaje means trip. Le agarré, we have le again, just like right here. Remember this le? So we have it here. We place it in front of agarré. Le agarré. And that means, well, obviously this is the whole phrase that we're learning. Le agarré el gusto. It grew on me. Remember, agarrarle el gusto a algo means to something grows on someone. You start liking something, you change your mind, and so on. So keep that in mind.